YouTube, what's popping? Welcome back to another reaction video. It's been like a week and a half, couple of weeks since last recorded. I know the last video was only like yesterday or whatever because I had some on the back burner waiting to be edited. But I had uni stuff. I had assignments. My last assignments of year 2 done. I'm not quite done yet. I've exams starting in 6 days, which is always an exciting time. I wanted to match the spirit of excitement with some exciting music, which is Metallica today. Also, I'm just hella excited this week because my life, I think, peaked 2 days ago. I mean, I'm only young. I've got a lot of life ahead of me. You never know. It may get even better on June 1st, but come on, you Spurs. Let's listen to some Metallica. We've got Call of Ktulu today, which, as far as I'm aware, is just an alternate spelling of Cthulhu. I assume it's still pronounced Cthulhu, which is an HP Lovecraftian creature. I've never read any of Lovecraft's stories or novels or anything. But I should. It's on some of the list of something I thought be cool to do at some point because just from hearing about some of the stuff and seeing all of the paintings and stuff of the creatures that he created that fans have made, that sort of thing. Cthulhu is just a badass looking creature, and hopefully we've got a badass sounding song. That said, I brought up the Genius page in another tab as always, so I can see the lyrics when I'm paused. I don't have to rewind and stuff. The lyrics for this one, instrumental. So I didn't know. There's a very strong chance that I've had this suggested before. There's a very strong chance that when it's been suggested that there have been comments from people suggesting it, saying, "Hey, do this one. By the way, it's an instrumental," and I've just forgotten. But we did Orion. It was the second Metallica song I did, and I very much liked it. I still listen to it. It's a good song. So. Fine by me. Yeah, bit of a longer one. It's not crazy long, but it's 9 minutes. So I guess let's not talk any longer. Let's listen to Call of Ktulu with lyrics. I just realised. Oh, dude, Cockmaster Z. I'm really curious what these lyrics are going to be now. I will be pausing, by the way. Sorry for that noise here. I'm gonna hit the pause whilst it's in its transitions. And listen, I know it's gonna annoy people, especially on the instrumental bits, but you know, copyright and stuff. And I still see people every now and then complaining, "Oh, don't pause. If you have anything to say it at the end of the video." Or, "Oh, who cares about copyright? I will if all my videos get taken down." You know what I hear when I read those comments is exactly what I can see on the screen right now on the top comment of this video. Where? It's all I hear, dude. It's a joke. Don't take it too seriously. Yes, I scrolled down. I'll put some text on the screen so you know when I scroll down, because the lyric video is clearly just having a bit of fun, which is fine. And people seem to like it, and it's a fun little video, and I'm sure it's funny, but I didn't want it to distract from the song too much. And as soon as it just put "duh" on the screen, I was like, I just scrolled down. So I'm not looking. So if anyone's watching the lyric video and being like, and don't worry, it's not distract. I scrolled down. I'm not reading it. It's interesting how it's almost like I can link the two together, knowing, like, having an image in my head of Cthulhu and what she looks like. I can associate that image with the song quite well. The piece, I guess I should say, the atmosphere that they've built, because it was kind of like that bit at the start, the bit where it was saying scary music, eerie music. That's exactly what it was, and it was like I guess it created like I don't even know, like almost like a background theme for this character. Not to say that this isn't, that people might go, oh, background, like, not to say it, to put the song down in that respect. If anything, I'm trying to use that as a compliment, and maybe it's not coming across the right way, but I feel like just the sound they went for kind of encapsulates this image that I had, at least, of Cthulhu, like, you know, creeping and lurking, that sort of thing. And then when it hit, and all of a sudden it's like, I don't know, it's like he's going, boo, I'm here. You know, just like attacking sort of thing. And I just think that, yeah, he, I don't know what I'm saying, they just created quite an interesting, like, yeah, with that eerie bit at the start, with it was a bit stripped down a little bit. They just created like this kind of eerie, like, creeping feeling, almost like death, creeping, like death was creeping. Anyway, yeah. Like that's just kind of the word that was coming to head. Like I can imagine a tentacle monster swirling around the place. But we'll keep going, and we'll see how it progresses, and I can comment further. mean, just how good is that, dude? Dre Bon. Very good. I think it's take a second. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Definitely like pacing up a bit. You know the pace. Like this. Epic. Oh yeah, this song doesn't have lyrics. I forgot. Ha ha ha. It's like a cyberbully with Maisie Williams. Have anyone seen that? I've only seen it because Maisie Williams is in it. Never seen Game of Thrones though. listen. You know, I'm always saying it. I'm gonna get it printed on a T-shirt. It's just gonna say "Listen" across the chest, and that'll be my merch. Yeah. Interestingly, well, where do I start, dude? Should I talk about the solo for a minute? What do you guys think of that one? I quite like that one. Anyone surprised? Yeah, it matched the sound. I think I've spoken about this before, how they seem to be consistent with their sounds from album to album. Like, all the songs we've done from Kill 'Em All, you can tell they're from Kill 'Em All, and the Master of Puppet ones sort of fit together I would say like thematically, but not like orally thematically. And like again, I think they have a particular sound with all the Ride the Lightning ones as well, especially the solos and stuff. Like a lot of the way that the guitar was being played there, and I don't know shit about guitar, so I can't really explain it very well, but the sort of sound that he was giving off with the guitar reminded me of something like the Ride the Lightning solo a little bit, and some of the other stuff. And there was one bit at the first solo when he sort of hit the like sustained note. It's probably not the right word to use because I know that's an actual musical term and I don't know what it means musically. I just mean like when he sort of holds the note, it's like kind of reminded me of actually both Creeping Death and Ride the Lightning, because in Ride the Lightning where he goes and goes you know, that sort of the holding note. I wish I could just make the sounds with my mouth. If I could just open them and the sound would come out. And then similar note with the where he goes in Ride the Lightning where it's like that bit, you know, you get me or you don't get me, and that's either way, that's fine. My point is that I think they do a good job of tying their albums together, if that makes sense. Like the different songs on the same albums go together quite well, and I'm excited to, you know, once I've got through them, to be able to sit down and just listen to some of these albums, like without to hear all the songs together, if that makes sense. And just see how they gel together, because I think I could pick that up already, even from listening to them, from like that song from this album, that song from this album, that song from this album, and jumping back and forth between the albums. I can still tell, like I still feel like I could tell from the way the song sounds and stuff, how they go with the rest of the songs, which I think just makes it even better that they're able to do that so well. Yeah, so I apologise if you're watching the video for the most 2008 video of all time. I looked at it very briefly, like twice, and it said it was saying bomb, 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 and at one point I looked at it and it was talking about the Jonas Brothers, and then I was like, yep, 2008. Although the people keep talking about them, I keep seeing their names pop up on Twitter and stuff. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they're up to, but I guess they're relevant again. I don't really follow. But anyway, yeah, no, I was quite good. Like I said earlier in the song, or when I was talking earlier, it's quite. I just feel like the song suited what could have been a really cool story. Like it was almost like at points. At points, I was almost like imagining a story in my head, and it was a story that didn't exist. So I just got to reply to a comment. It was a weird one. Someone commenting about Ajax after we lost in the first leg, and then what happened in the second leg? So I just replied and said, "What about them?" And he just said, "Monumental victory." You're damn right. Yeah, it was like so without, obviously there is an actual story, but without having read the story or anything, just knowing the character and then having the song was enough to create a story in my head. That was very good. And one last thing I also wanted to mention was, I don't know if this is just me, I feel like this one, are they Maiden inspired? Is that something they've said before? Because this song, of all the songs we've done, was probably the one song the most I kind of, in my head, I was like, especially towards the end, I just started to think, actually, this sounds quite Maiden-esque. The guitar playing, the drumming was very good. I know I've read in comments, in other people's comments and stuff, that sometimes he gets a little bit of shit for his drumming, but I thought he did a great job there. So good job, Lars. Good drumming. Yeah, it was used to, the drumming was used to good effect in that one. The dramatic, the big doom. I can imagine you hit both sticks for that one. That's a 2-stick job. And yeah, no, I just felt like I got that vibe, and especially at the end when it sort of came back to that stripped back sound, and it was a little bit more like it was just the guitar, and it was a little bit more stripped back rather than noisier, if that makes sense. But anyway, listen, I really liked it. Call of Ktulu, another banger from Rise of the Lightning, which I've said before is probably my favourite one that we've done so far. Album-wise, it's my favourite album so far from them. So yeah, no, cool. I'll continue going, because I said this in whatever the last one we did was. We did one between now and Sad But True, didn't we? My memory. When I've got this many assignments and exams and shit cycling back and forward, and I'm doing this and I'm trying to get my other channel going, and I'm trying to sort out a job for the summer and all this going on. I'm trying to deal with peak emotions from these lads. There's a lot going on. My point is, there's plenty of Metallica left to do, and you know what? I think I might just do it. Thank you for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed. Have a good week, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.